What's up everyone, it's Jambor's new podcast video, little one. I don't know how long I will be talking actually, because I have this in my head and I'm just throughout past few weeks, I think Eurovision is getting a little bit too crazy or infantile or both. Like, people around are disconnected from reality somehow. And yes, this trigger was Lumo, the new mascot of Eurovision 2025 and a first mascot of Eurovision in the history, which we didn't need actually. But it happened and it got me thinking, because some of you wrote me what I think about it, if my head blown away and so on. And I was like, I don't know if I care anymore. Because I really feel that from the project I loved, I liked, even not for such a long time, since 2016 I figured it out. Because in Czechia, Eurovision never was a big thing, but when you see it and you're a professional and you feed it and you see the professionals working and so on and so forth, you say oh my god, I want to understand everything, because this is the only place where I can touch professional work I would never be able in my own country, because basically this is not there. And more deeper you get into it, and more critical you get also about this project, because you actually find out at very first, not first moment, but you very soon find out that the potential what such a project has it's not reached anyhow. And we are not talking from Czechia point of view, but I'm talking from the general point of view, that this big, huge, crazy project has such a completely unreached potential, and wasting it completely, and wasting it even more. And if you thought that, Eurovision has the issues like no juries in semifinals, artists who cannot sing, silly songs, frauds, bribe juries, political scandals, artists who cannot handle pressure, and so on, we will come with the mascot, something what Eurovision needed for years. And you say what the actual, what happened? What's in the minds of producers? Are they living in the same reality? Is Eurovision now getting from joke-actish and also infantile? Did you see the mascot? Is this something we really need? Is this something what any big event needs actually? I know you need to sell merchandise. If this but please say it. Please say it. We created mascot because trying to find out the ways how we can monetize Eurovision a little bit more. We need to sell 1 million units for something to be paid off, but still it's something which helps us to do it. Because otherwise, what was the reason for it creating a junior Eurovision out of Eurovision? It's already silly. The contest, it's taken in the minds of people as a silly contest. In general, of course, if you ask Eurovision fans, if you ask me, I will tell you different point of view where I see it, even though I'm now also I'm trying to protect this in my head, that it's not that now it's the phase when people in charge basically are they are just going completely different direction because they are bored of doing it professionally. They must do it silly, this is this kind of crazy brand. And then they announced this and I was like, please, can we take care of something important at Eurovision? And I know, and I think this is what fans and new viewers needs to also know. It's hard to tell, right? Because now I need to give you a little bit realistic point of view. That's why in my head is twisted, and then why maybe this Lumo is so unimportant topic, but still somebody put energy into it, right? Anyway, it's different. The organization of Eurovision is not just EBU is doing. EBU is there to oversee all the process. Broadcasters of the domestic or the public broadcaster who's hosting it is taking care of all those things regarding their own branding, the city, the event, and so on. They have basically a lot of freedom. Probably they also put this Lumo on the table, say hey, Eurovision can have a mascot, and somebody said, why not, whatever. Or this is the most important thing. Forget about the jury's topic. Look at the mascot. Oh my, it's silly, of course, but those things are kind of they are not connected, but still it feels especially for the like, even for me, it feels like the people are really disconnected from where Eurovision should go, and maybe they don't, and very probably they don't share my opinion, especially those producers, because why would you create a mascot and create a silly, like another meme out of Eurovision? Why would you create another meme out of Eurovision? I don't understand. Like, whenever football world championships and or ice hockey championships and so on have mascots, it's always stupid, silly. And okay, you want to sell merchandise, but why something what doesn't need it, didn't, never ever need it? You want to make it for kids, but we have junior Eurovision Song Contest. We have, you want to make it for kids? We have like 3 or 4 songs already about sex. Yeah, last year we have soft gay porn act from BBC. And then we have this little cute, what it symbolizes even. I know it's written somewhere, but visually, what it symbolizes. It like it was presented in the colors of the flag of Armenia. What? How does it? It's connected to Basel, to Switzerland, to light. To how light is connected to Eurovision. I like from the effects. I don't really understand anything about it. I don't even understand why we needed it. I don't even understand why this is something like, basically it's laughable. It is laughable. I know kids, maybe this is it, that to have something for kids, I think you should deliver, like you should do everything, everybody who's doing big decisions at Eurovision should do maximum for kids to see the best possible music instead of shocking sexualized music. Even though it can be also good, but not in this case this year. And we are drowning ourselves into the big problem, which is looking somewhere, creating something, not to really see the real thing. This is how it seemed to me. This is what I think lots of people feel. And the timing of this is it's unbelievable, really. Like I kind of hope this won't be a tradition for Eurovision. That this is just a Swiss thing, that they wanted to add something new to enhance the contest. Maybe they want to put it into graphics, which I'm now completely starting to be scared of, or that there will be those guys in those big costumes, like on ice hockey. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you wanted to say by having this, like bringing this, like try something new. Yes, don't disencourage people to try something new, but I really feel that disconnection from reality is crazy, like absolutely crazy. And inventing new stuff is fine, but I think you it's hard to invent on the ruins. It's better to repair a little bit those fundaments for all the other things can really hold on really on it. And this is not happening. I think it so reminds this corporate feeling, and I'm also sick of those right wing guys, absolutely, who call themselves conservatives. But I'm also not lefty woke person. I'm not like this. I'm for progression, but also some logics, common sense, something. And I feel that this corporative mind to be like, yes, let's check it, and everybody's clapping in front of the table, and everybody's going together on the dinner, and so on. Everybody pretends to like each other, even though they are just going to work, is happening because there is zero soul in it. It's normally, I can feel it here. Great idea on paper, somebody maybe got paid, or some students did something nice, fine. But it's Eurovision. It's a big brand, and we are stylizing it. We are making it, we are ridiculizing it. Absolutely. We are ridiculizing it, but every single decision from people who are having the decisive moments, why we are not protecting the brand? Why we are not pushing and really pointing out those issues out loud? Maybe even into public discussion. You can see that when some EBU, or I don't know, last time Felix Bergson from Iceland, who's also part of this, how is it called, this group? not steering group, but the group made from head of delegations who is also influencing reference group, making decisions. He said that he would like to have juries in the semifinal back. I was talking to him personally when he was in Prague about it. We don't share, I would say, the same reasons, but we share the reasons that we care for Eurovision. There are more people like this, and for me, it's ununderstandable why people like this are not much more in power of influencing Eurovision than, because it feels like the completely opposite people are there, and it feels they are taking care of unexisting problems, inventing like let's create this instead of really taking care of the serious problems, and this is the brand itself. And we are, I don't know, I think it's just really shown that maybe a different vision won at Eurovision, and this is the pure entertainment and marketing from a completely different perspective than I see. And maybe after all, this is a working thing. I just think it's not. I don't believe in it. I think it's quite stupid, honestly. But maybe you have different opinions. Anyway, I'm talking over 10 minutes about the same thing. Maybe if I'm discussing with somebody else together, we have much more to say, but I have a feeling that I will repeat myself. Anyway, I'm not happy about it. It might have a reason. I don't care. I think this was the last thing Eurovision should really do, but whatever. Write me in the comments below, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video if you want to support me, become a member to have some exclusive content also, and give me a super like if you want to support me a little bit more or whatsoever. I cannot wait to see you in the next episode of my podcast or whenever else on my channel. So much content. So see you there. Thank you for watching. Bye.